Bristol is the largest city in the southwest of England and holds international importance due to its strong trading links and high levels of investment in the tech industry. It also provides local people with employment and various social opportunities across the city. This is the Bristol case study for AQA GCSE Geography, Urban Issues and Challenges. Today I'm in Bristol and I'm investigating the city as part of one of your Paper 2 case studies for the Urbanisation section for AQA GCSE Geography. But first we need to be clear on why you've studied the city. Going into Paper 2 you need to be fully aware of the context and how to apply the information from this case study.
In this series of videos I'll explore how the process of urbanisation creates opportunities and challenges in the city of Bristol. You need to have an example city in the UK and you should be able to reference the many opportunities and challenges of that city. You also need to consider how you're going to revise for this section. I have created a revision workbook to accompany this series that you can complete from your notes, own research or using the videos. A separate mock exam paper with mark scheme is also included. Check out all the resources in the link in the description or on mrbowater.com. When referring to opportunities, pupils often get confused and don't fully understand what is meant by this. Opportunities of a UK city refers to the social, economic and environmental benefits that urban areas in the UK offer their residents and surrounding regions. Challenges of a UK city refers to the social, economic and environmental problems that arise from urban living and development. Opportunities equal benefits. Challenges equals problems. Bristol is located to the southwest of England and has a population of 472,000 people according to the 2021 census. The city is regionally and nationally important due to its two universities that attracted over 70,000 students in 2024/25. It has two cathedrals, various tech industries and silicon chip manufacturers, and an overwhelming offering of culture, entertainment and tourism. Bristol is also internationally important with excellent transport links including the M4 and M5 motorways, deep water docks at Royal Portbury and Avonmouth and Bristol Airport. There is also a large presence of global industries such as aerospace, tech and media companies as well as the Ministry of Defence and Rolls-Royce.
So why has Bristol grown so much? You should be aware of the two main factors that influence urbanisation, that is migration and natural increase.
Natural increase refers to the increase in population due to more births compared to deaths, whilst migration is the increase of people moving to an area. While natural increase has helped Bristol's population grow in the past, migration has been the main reason for its recent rapid increase. National and international migration has contributed to the growth of the city, with a large proportion of migrant workers contributing to hospitality, retail, manufacturing, health, construction and transport sectors. Migrants usually make a massive contribution to the region by enriching culture, filling gaps in the skilled job market and benefiting the economy. There are, however, challenges such as failure to integrate into society, contributing to housing stresses and problems caused by the language barrier.
We will now investigate the main opportunities in Bristol and break them down into social, economic and environmental opportunities that will benefit the residents of the city. Make sure you check out the other videos in this series when I go through the challenges of Bristol and look at the regeneration of the Temple Quarter. Click on the link above to see the full Bristol case study playlist.
As the diversity of the population has changed, the variety of social opportunities has grown. The younger population has seen an increase of leisure and recreation across the city. There are a vast quantity of social areas which include live music venues and theatres. There are also a variety of sporting teams and opportunities combining the social elements of attending games whilst community engagement in physical exercise. Bristol Harbourside was once a busy dock where sailors and merchants would trade goods, but is now a vibrant area filled with restaurants, bars, shops and hotels. It also offers a range of attractions, including the SS Great Britain, the M Shed Museum, Bristol Aquarium, and the Contemporary Arts Centre Arnolfini. Housing provision in the harbourside was a key component of its regeneration, with a number of new residential developments being built on the former industrial land. The Cabot Circus development opened in 2008 with a reported cost of £500 million. This area saw demolition of Tollgate House and its car park, as well as post-war shopping units, to make way for a unique covered open streetscape designed by Chapman Taylor. It is a mixed-use development including over 140 shops, cinema and leisure facilities, 250 apartments, as well as a 2,500 space multi-storey car park. With the closure of the old port area of Bristol that was responsible for the importation of tobacco and wine, the old warehouses were regenerated for different purposes, such as housing and social activities. This matched the nationwide trend of transitioning from primary and secondary industries to tertiary and quaternary industries. Bristol has seen a big increase in technology companies basing themselves in the city, and this has therefore led to growing employment opportunities in the sector. Electronic and silicon chip design companies such as Infineon and Graphcore have been located in the city due to the highly skilled workforce coming out of the universities. Cities like Bristol in the UK generally attract high-profile technology companies for several reasons. Tech companies value the highly qualified university graduates that they can easily integrate into their businesses. Access to high-speed broadband is essential for these businesses to function at a high capacity, and without it, their development is severely hampered. Aardman Animations is based in the city and is responsible for the highly successful Wallace and Gromit series, as well as various other projects. In 2018, Aardman became an employee-owned organisation, which signalled a move to secure the company's independence and protect the creative culture. In 2022, there were around 400 employees with a mix of core full-time staff and freelancers. Aardman is deeply rooted in the city and has been instrumental in supporting Bristol by creating several charity trails which helped boost tourism and raise money for Bristol's Children's Hospital. The aerospace industry also has a large presence across Bristol. Airbus, Rolls-Royce and GKN Aerospace all have research and development locations, as well as producing aircraft parts and electronics. This is supported by the two universities providing aerospace engineering degree courses. Due to the continued urbanisation and growth of the city, Bristol has long focused on improving the environment for the residents and creating a more sustainable future. As the city grew, so did its carbon emissions and pollution, which has caused harm to the residents' health. I'll go through the challenges in more detail in my next video in the series on urban challenges in Bristol. As part of Bristol's efforts to improve the environment, they tackled this in several key ways. Improving the integrated transport system, improving energy efficiency and investing in urban greening are just some of the projects taken on by the city. Bristol was awarded the status of the European Green Capital in 2015. This is awarded to a city that has a consistent record of achieving high environmental standards and is committed to ambitious goals for future environmental improvement. They aim to do this by investing in low-carbon industries, encouraging businesses to have a green action plan, increasing awareness across the city, increasing electric car charging points, and planting more trees. They've also heavily invested in cycle infrastructure across the city, and they continue to promote the integrated use of pedestrian, cycle, bus and rail routes to reduce congestion and air pollution. Creating and protecting urban greening also helps contribute to the environment of Bristol. A number of green initiatives, including designation of nature reserves, has been implemented. That summarises the main opportunities or benefits to the people of Bristol through the continued urbanisation of the city. You need to ensure you revise these opportunities and be able to reference the different categories when asked in the exam. Often questions will focus on social, economic or environmental opportunities.
Thanks for watching. Make sure you check out the rest of the series in this playlist, which includes my overview of the Temple Court of Regeneration. Resources and mock exam questions are on my website.